The idea of the Geoscience Information Network is to create a way to interchange geologic information over the internet, piggybacking on top of the standard web technology. The idea was to come up with a way to move the information around that was independent of any particular data storage format. And so you create a system where everybody can be doing their own in-house data management using whatever kind of system they like. But if they want to publish data for other people to use, they expose it in a standard kind of format with standard requests and ways for people to ask for a particular kind of data in a particular area with the kind of information they're interested in. The initial funding for the project came from the National Science Foundation to develop a Geoscience Information Network to link state geological surveys together. And some funding became available from the Department of Energy for a geothermal data system. And this provided a really good boost because we were able to get funding to work with all the state geological surveys to start encoding data services. Most of the work we've been doing has been involved with the server side of the equation. So how do we as geological surveys set up these services to expose the data in a standardized form so that if you go to different geological surveys, you'll get the data in an interchange format that you can use. And the National Geothermal Data System project has allowed us now to deploy a lot of different services with things like temperature data, subsurface temperature data, active faults, locations of hot springs, chemical analyses from water, a variety of things like that that are set up now. So we have a variety of services set up, and now we're working on developing client applications that demonstrate how these can be used. You know, if you have the resources to create a lot of really good tools, you can insulate the user from the complexity of what's going on. The analogy I like to use is, you know, think about driving a car. You know, you get in, you turn the key, you press a pedal, and the car goes, right? If you think about going back to the early days of driving an automobile, you didn't just get in and turn the key. You had to go out and crank it. You had to adjust the points. You had to be tweaking this and that. There was a lot more direct connection with the machine that over the years we've managed to insulate the user from in the automobile. And we have the same issue with these information technology things that we're still sort of at a point where to make a lot of things work, you kind of have to be able to get under the hood and adjust the points and tweak this and tweak that. So we need to be able to get away from that a little bit.